Nappa, hold up! That brat is way too strong! I can't believe I actually bought a natural scouter for this gag. Oh well, moving on to the next part, I guess. What is up, everyone? And welcome back. And is possibly one of the, well, admittedly, my first What If I have done, and it's been a month since I did the last part. Still faster than the former, I guess. Well, I'm saying that now, but I'll admit I am actually a little hesitant to continuing with this What If because at this point, if you have not got onto this, so what if well, where everything else that happened prior before this point, it has been zany, and I will admit, looking back on it, I have kind of questioned if I did the right thing or not, but that's for you fans to decide, or whatever. But since we're already deep into the rabbit hole on this one, so since we're already deep into the rabbit hole, it's only fair that I do continue this What If, despite what has currently happened as of late. So yeah, well, live and learn, right? First What Is, everybody. So, currently, as of right now, we're on part 8 on, again, my very first What If, being What If Vegeta went to Earth. And when I say when Vegeta goes to Earth, I mean he is legitimately get replaced Goku in the whole story prior. Right? And as of going forward into this, and you'll probably understand why if you recap the whole series as it is. So, in a recap, in a nutshell, we've gone through the entirety of the Dragon Ball saga, bits of it is, from the PLF saga to the Red Ribbon Army saga to the Piccolo saga as it is, and let me tell you, there are a lot of bodies to count, from any villain that Vegeta has encountered, he spared no expense in offing them. However, that did not mean that some characters were relatively safe from Vegeta's powers, such as Yamcha, which, let's not kid ourselves, he was going to be dead from the get-go. What, because, hey, Yamcha started out as a Scar-faced bandit, and hey, like a Yamcha, he dies like a Yamcha. And admittedly, at some point during the What If, or at least after the PLF saga, Broly got introduced a little early, then Broly got to you see what I mean. This again, is probably the most outlandish What If I have probably done, and it's my first one. Again, mind you, my first one. And here we are, starting off at the Z portion of the series. So yeah, see for yourself. From where we're starting right now, we are starting off with a 5 years apiece. So with Vegeta, now having a family with Bulma, with his son Trunks, 5 years old and, well, 76, but you get the gist. And those 5 years have gone on without a hitch. At least, assuming otherwise. So, yeah. But during the 5 years, Vegeta has kept it consistent with his training. And eventually, he does train Trunks. Baby steps, but hey, Bulma's been a good wife. Trunks has been a good son. Everything seems to have gone well for Vegeta. Until now. Vegeta would sense a power level coming to what his home, and it is definitely not to Piccolo's power level whatsoever. And because Vegeta is suspicious of this, he keeps his power level down a notch. So he has a feeling that this might be a threat that's surprisingly out there. So Vegeta keeps it low, and then here's a voice. Well, it's been so long since I've seen another Saiyan. Let alone that someone being someone from royalty. It's Raditz. Raditz said very, very interesting. seeing that Vegeta's here and he hasn't said anything to imply that he was still alive or whatnot. Though, although it would be apparent that Raditz surprisingly noticed Vegeta despite not having a tail. Side note, by the ways, both Vegeta and Trunks do not have their tails because they felt like it would be a hindrance and whatnot throughout the training. So yeah, that's one side note for the what if to add to the list of things that do not add up at all. As for Vegeta, though, he is surprised to see another Saiyan. A Saiyan that is got the armor, got the tail, and of course, the Scouter. Where, again, I can't believe I bought an actual Scouter for this. Vegeta would definitely recognize this Raditz character because he and Raditz, they used to be in the same squad together before they got separate and whatnot. So yeah, there's that on the whole high notes of things. Vegeta then tells Raditz that they're going to have to take this elsewhere, because he has a feeling that things are going to, or at least Vegeta has an idea that this might heat up really quickly. Vegeta does tell Trunks and Bulma to stay behind. Trunks would, however, keep insisting that he should go too because, hey, they've both been trained together. They could handle this guy if they need to. But Vegeta just tells him that Bulma may need him if something else came up. But so, as reluctant to agree as Trunks does, that Vegeta now goes off his own into the wasteland with Raditz. They are now going out there and hoping, with the hopes that no one saw them or heard them or anything else. When Vegeta and Raditz get to a location that is pretty deserted, Vegeta demands to know, well, what has happened when Vegeta was gone. And Raditz would definitely tell Vegeta, what has happened, at least with Vegeta gone and all. Now, Raditz would go on to the point where they found out that Planet Vegeta blew up because of some meteor from space. So to was simply saying that, well, they've conquered planets, they've enslaved many lives, they've even managed to find another Saiyan at another location. Now, that looks pretty run down and was really mad that hey, he wanted the revenge on the Vegeta, the household name, dang it. Well, that and more were on the lines of things. So Vegeta eventually, does, or would take all this in, and then does proceed to tell Raditz that a meteor wasn't the thing that caused the planet Vegeta to perish. It was Frieza. He did this. He's gotta be stopped. And I'm actually surprised that you found me too, which leads me to think otherwise. Raditz does take in Vegeta's words, but then simply replies with a simple, well, why would our own employer destroy our planet? That doesn't make sense. So Raditz would rebuttal against the statement with something that is very blinding and whatnot. But does also go on to say that he's more scared of what Frieza would do to him than what Vegeta would do to him. And besides, according to Raditz's Scouter, Vegeta's power level is pretty weak. Right? Raditz would then offer Vegeta the simple choice. Join us and get the rule the galaxy with the Frieza Force, or die by Raditz's hands. Vegeta would go with the former, and skyrocket a bit, scaring Raditz half to death. But before Raditz could have a chance for rebuttal, both Vegeta and Raditz hear three words in the distance. Special Beam Cannon! And from a distance, there comes a beam of energy heading straight towards Raditz and Vegeta. They both dodge, and emerging from the distance is Piccolo. And boy, howdy. Yeah, is Vegeta surprised to hear what's next? Very well, Your Highness. If you wish to battle with me, then so be it. And it's, of course, as Piccolo does catch up to him, both Vegeta and Piccolo agree that, yeah, this guy's gotta go. If this guy says he's gonna be trouble, then they are on it. Both Vegeta and Piccolo would handle Raditz at ease. Pretty much as well as you would expect it to. And because so Vegeta's now spiking his power level up, but Raditz is doing his best to not look all scared, but at the same time look very confident in battling. However, that eventually fades out when Raditz would be caught in a predicament, begging for his life and so on. Like so. With Raditz now begging for his life, Vegeta doesn't want to hear it. He outright executes Raditz. But before Raditz could be 100% dead, Raditz does explain that my other two was Saiyans, Saiyan. Raditz's other two Saiyan allies will come to Earth within a year, and they will be Vegeta's undoing. Especially the one that is very mad to see you, Your Highness. Bleh. When it's all said and done, at the end, both Vegeta and Piccolo were hearing what's to come, but both of Vegeta and Piccolo will come to a quick agreement that within a year they will have to meet up, and take care of the situation. Not like so. And as for Piccolo, he's gonna go off meditate somewhere. We're waiting for the time to come. As for Vegeta, he goes all the way back home. Yes, back home in the cities where his family lives at. When Vegeta does get home, he does tell both Bulma and Trunks what is going on, and that they don't have much time because they've got a Saiyan threat to deal with. Vegeta would ask Bulma if it's alright for Trunks to come along because he figured that if any time's a good time for his son to rise up against the danger, this is definitely the time. Bulma, a bit reluctantly, does agree to this, but does tell Trunks to be safe, come back safely, and all that stuff that any mother would say, I guess. Vegeta and Trunks would fly all the way out to Kami's lookout, and Kami would give him the simple reply of like, sorry, there's nothing I can do. I've taught you everything I could teach you. However, Kami does tell him that there is one other individual that could teach him a thing or two. Kami takes both Trunks and Vegeta all the way up to King Yama's. King Yama agrees to let both the Trunks and Vegeta go all the way up to King Kai's place. Yep, the exact King Kai, but they do have to go through Snake Way. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Yeah, it can't make it that easy for them. But eventually, Trunks and Vegeta do get all the way up to King Kai's. They train a bit throughout the entirety of the year. The year passes, and both Vegeta and Trunks are trained and ready to go. Vegeta knows the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb. So Trunks, on the other hand, he only knows Kaioken. With make best of what he can do and whatnot. So yeah, they hurry, get back all the way up to Earth as fast as they can, and both the Vegeta and Trunks make it a time. Hey, even meeting up with Piccolo in the process. the Saiyan threat arrives. And what comes, are they get two Saiyans, Nappa and Paragus. So a full-blood Saiyan, a half-blood, and an Namekian are here to stop us. Very interesting. This planet's gonna be doomed from the start. With the introductions out of the way, Nappa immediately starts to plant the seeds. The Cyberman seeds, they sprout out, and then now it goes like this. Piccolo deals with the Cyberman, Nappa's got Trunks, and Vegeta, he's got Paragus. And boy, howdy, do they finally coexist. They are finally duking it out. With Piccolo and Cyberman, it's kinda... It is... Well, okay, again, not sugar-coated or anything, but Piccolo is having a hard time with the Cyberman. Nappa's definitely handling Trunks. Well, albeit, Trunks is... It's kind of even between Trunks and Nappa. Vegeta and Paragus. Oh, yeah. Vegeta is handling Paragus pretty darn well. Very well, in fact. Eventually, Piccolo does finish off the rest of the Cybermen, like so, and sees that Trunks may have played around a little too much, but however, when Nappa finally caught Trunks off guard, a very key moment, Nappa used the break cannon, the blasting from the man's mouth, like so, heading towards Trunks, but for some strange reason, Piccolo, like in the anime, steps between the kid and the blast. Piccolo taking the damage and falls over and dies, like so. With this strange apparent reason was based off of instinct. With the simple quote of like, "Hey, Namekian such as myself that claim to be a demon god saves a kid. What a way to go." This gets Trunks to Kaioken up and beat the living smeckles out of Nappa. And eventually does off him like so. Albeit now feeling some strain from using the Kaioken. As for Vegeta and Paragus, their battle gets pretty cut and deep. But when Paragus mentions Broly, Vegeta does say multiple times that he's sorry for what he let happen to Broly. It shouldn't have happened, and all that. The dramatized anime oh man, with all that stuff. But Paragus says that he does not want to hear it. He wants revenge on Vegeta regardless. And with Broly supposedly dead, this angers Paragus even further. And eventually would spot the moon and becoming the Great Ape. But like so. Well, Vegeta now will realize that, oh, that's right, they cut my tail. Crap. But however, we're in the midst of all things. So Vegeta does still manage to handle Paragus well, but eventually, it gets off to a boiling point that Vegeta is now thinking, how do I beat this guy? Vegeta then gets the idea of using the Spirit Bomb, but he isn't able to shake Paragus off him whatsoever. Trunks flies in and is now becoming the distraction for Vegeta needs. So Vegeta definitely sees this as his only chance and powers up the Spirit Bomb as much as he can. Now, Trunks, now Kaioken times 3, is handling Grade 8, but Paragus, but hanging in there, as it is. Stating something very dark, and Vegeta obviously hears. So, Vegeta takes away my son. Well, now I'm gonna take away his. This obviously angers Vegeta to that very point because hey, that's his son out there, and he's not gonna let that happen. Eventually, enough energy is pulsing right for the Spirit Bomb. Vegeta throws the Spirit Bomb like so at Paragus. Paragus, unaware of the Spirit Bomb coming at him, hits Paragus, square on the spine, knocking him down for the count. Vegeta going for the swipe on the tail, cuts it off. Paragus is now completely normal, and now Paragus is barely breathing. Paragus, look at me with your scouter. Where Vegeta says to Paragus, hey Frieza, if you are watching or hearing any of this, guess what? You're next, says Vegeta. As he then does a Galactic gun, disintegrating good old Paragus. And with that, the resolve of Vegeta is now breathing easy. And he does find his son unconscious, and albeit looking a little beaten up, but so, because he just fending off Nappa, and basically it was a distraction for Vegeta and all that jazz. Vegeta then takes his son and flies all the way back home. And as Vegeta's flying back home, he is now wondering, does this mean he is now deep into thought, thinking of what? I apologize, hang on a sec. Vegeta would be deep in thought like so. And now knowing that that the remainder of the Saiyan Khan is just himself, Vegeta now has to do the one thing that he's got to do, that he solemnly swore to himself. He's got to go find Frieza and put an end to it. And that, my friend, is where we are going to leave this off. I apologize, it has been a month since the last What If, so bear in mind, I was nervous to go back to this What If because of how deep in the rabbit hole we have come in this. So yeah, in this What If, I will want to apologize ahead of time that from here on out, things are definitely gotta escalate to different levels that I would assume that many other What Ifers that may have done. But assuming that putting my 2 cents in is almost as original as one can get, I would definitely like to assume that this What If will be as original as one can get. So yeah, Vegeta's now the only Saiyan. Vegeta's the only Half-Blood at the moment, anyways. And with that, I've got nothing else to say other than I will see you guys next time. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell to get notified. Comment down in the comment section on your thoughts. Share this with your friends. And of course, I will see you guys next time. See ya!